Hey, I'm Papurr, and for the past 5 years, I've been mastering the art of credit and travel hacking. And in that time, I've helped over 4,400 people repair and rebuild their credit, as well as teach them how to maximize rewards to travel business class and stay in five-star hotels for free. So in front of me, I've got one of our members, Tohbee, which has, been a part of the program for a while now, and she was able to fly to Nigeria in business class, being able to upgrade her flight. So I'm just going to go over her experience in the program, and she's just going to answer some questions. So do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been a part of the program.
I'm Toby, medical doctor. I think I only joined the program probably about a year ago or to less than a year ago. I joined the program with a credit score of 800 and I was wondering why it never budged. I applied for the Amex Gold business card with Papurr credits. I was approved and right now my credit score is less than 20 points from a perfect score, basically.
Perfect. So nearly at a 999 score, which is amazing because you were wondering why it wasn't budging, and it's just little things that kind of gets you there, or just even just giving it some time. Like I always say, don't be so fixated on the score, but it will eventually get there in its own time, which it did with you. So I'm so happy with that. And then the other question I kind of had for you is, you've obviously explained that you've been with us for a year. How have you found that time of being a part of the program with us? Has it been easy, to communicate with us? Has it been a good process being a part of Credit Club 2.0?
Well, the good thing about Credit 2.0 is you have a dedicated group. And I noticed over time, once I ask a question, there's always someone to answer, even if it's a private chat or it's a group chat. So I'd say that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, so obviously what you're on about is our one-to-one group chats. They're there to help you. Any questions you have, anywhere you're stuck, depending on your situation, the guys will jump in and help you out, which obviously what we've done with you, whether that's even me personally. Obviously you'd sometimes message me personally, or you'd message someone else in the group chat, and we're all always there for you. Once you're a part of the program, our job and main goal is to get you the results that you're looking for. So that's amazing that you found the one-to-one group chat useful. But let's talk about one thing which I absolutely love, because you messaged it me literally 10 minutes ago and now we're on the call. You were able to catch a business class flight to Nigeria, and we were just a little bit talking about it, about how expensive those flights normally are if you were to book it normally, whereas obviously you were able to fly business class. Do you want to just explain that whole process? How was the actual flight going there in business class? And yeah, just the whole process of how you were able to do it.
I flew to Nigeria last year with my family. My husband had bought the ticket and I was like, no, I'm not flying again this time. I have some points saved up. Why not just use it up? So I did upgrade my flight to business class. It was nice, actually. I mean, the whole experience, the lounge, everything. I'm like, I don't want to fly again if it's not a business class flight. And I'm definitely not going to fly on an economy flight ever again. Yes, it was a very nice experience, I'd say.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I always say to everyone, once you get a taste of that business class, it just becomes just really hard to go back to economy. And what you were able to do was, obviously your husband had already booked the flight, but you already had a lot of points. So what you ended up doing was upgrading that flight with points, which is something, again, we teach in the program, which you were able to do. And the other question I had for you is, the content in itself and the material. I know we touched on this a little bit before off camera, and you were telling me how useful you found it, but do you want to just let the guys know how the content was? Was it easy to digest? Was it easy to go through? And, you're obviously a doctor yourself. Did it take a lot of your time to go through the content, or was it easy to do with a busy, schedule?
For me, it was very straightforward. And usually when I'm going to work, I just play it in my ears, my AirPods, and I'm listening. And it didn't make a lot of sense to me. And I remember several times I'm listening, I'm telling my husband, did you know this? Did you know that? Did you know you could do this? Did you know you could do that? Just by listening to you. And I think the fact that you had a board during some of the content also did help to break a lot of things down. So I'd say yes, it was good.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And that's obviously a question we get asked all the time. Got a busy schedule, I've got kids, will I get a chance to actually go through this, or is it going to take a lot of my time? And you answered it. You're able to just listen to me and be able to go ahead. And that's why I like to do, keep the fluff out and just put the real information in there. So that's amazing. And then my final question for you, because I don't want to take too much of your time, I know this was last minute, but would you recommend this to someone else? And what would you say to someone that's on two minds of joining? Because obviously, the information there is valuable, what would you say to someone, because you were on the, you know, edge of wanting to join us and you ended up joining? So, you know, what would you say to someone else?
I already did recommend it to some people, and I did say, yeah, reach out to them. I did not confirm if they have, but
Yeah.
I mean, so far it's been good. I mean, prior to joining the group, I only had a credit card that was about 1,000. I can't remember what card it was. The popular one was just 1,000. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Why are you not giving me great credits and all that? But I mean, having a gold card has given me more opportunities to actually have access to more credits. So yes, definitely, I would say that to anybody.
Yeah, no, amazing. And just one more thing, because we didn't even talk about credit limits, but I'm now intrigued. What's your credit limit now? Because you started off with 1,000 before you joined the program. You know, what is your credit limit on the business gold now?
I'm going to confirm that right now on this call because I can't remember checking. Although I remember the last time I think I had checked up to, give me a second. I just definitely 100,000 will go through. I can't remember if I should check another transaction limit.
Don't check anymore. I mean, 100,000 should speak for itself anyway.
150,000 will go through as well. I just checked that now. I think I'll just stop right now.
Amazing. Yeah, just stop there. But 150,000 going through is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's a long way from £1,000 credit limit to now 150. That's over 150x, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm really proud. It makes me smile. Like, I've genuinely got a big smile on my face because, you know, I love genuinely helping people. And, you know, this is another great example of you know, building your credit up, being able to use the flight stuff that we teach. And yeah, you've obviously said you've recommended it to other people. And I mean, if she's gone and recommended it to her friends, if you guys are watching this video, should definitely recommend it to you guys as well. But thank you so much for jumping on the call. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. And yeah, thank you for taking time out of your day.